Brothers.
There are funny words in the English language, and no matter, just like if somebody farts in an elevator, every dude in that elevator is going to chuckle.
Mm-hmm.
Farts are funny, but there are other words that elicit the same type of response. Like for me, the word boob. I can't say it and not laugh because it's just it's a bizarre fucking word. Boob. It's like, what the fuck? So that's me. I'm sorry.
I used to want to have put a band together and have our name be Boo 85.
Boo 85?
Boobs.
It's just a funny word. And the fact that somebody could act like a boob. Well, even the Brits used to, a tit wasn't necessarily a tit. If you were acting like a tit, you were being a dumbass. So instead of saying don't be a dumbass, don't be a tit. Don't be a boob.
Boob. So when I was stationed in Japan, I spent a lot of time with Japanese nationals.
Right.
And they would always
and by a lot of time, he
me
means in dark rooms.
in dark places. Yeah. When it was cold and compacted. They would teach me silly little songs for whatever reason. Like the Tanuki-san, Tan Tano Kino Kino Tanawa, Kaze Manayo Buddha Buddha.
So yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, have you ever seen a Tanuki?
I don't. Maybe I don't remember it.
That's like an elusive creature in Japan. No, standing post when we were at Urago at the ammo dump off Yokosuka. Late at night, there would be, we're kind of like off in the bushes there, right? Off from the city.
Right.
And these, a Tanuki is a raccoon dog, right?
Okay.
And when you would go to stores and shops and things like that, you would see little statues that look like bears.
Oh, yeah.
They had big testicles. That's a Tanuki. And they have huge
the testicles. Are apparently...
They have huge testicles. And so the Tanuki-san, Tanuki no kin tanawa, tazo menao buddha buddha. Here comes the Tanuki. Its balls are so big they swing back and forth, and they don't get blown by the wind.
That's the same thing as my balls haven't seen the light of day. Okay, fair enough.
Do your balls hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in the knot? Can you tie them in the boat?
I know the area you're talking about too, because I've been there.
Yeah, it's right in front of the taint.
Yeah.
No, why?
He's talking about this is a different area, dude.
Oh.
I'm talking about the location in Yokosuka.
He knows all about the taint.
So am I. The taint.
The
it's
taint.
Like a tube. Taint here, taint there.
Taint the front, taint the back.
You're tainted.
Tainted love.
How does that exactly taste? Is it?
Well, it depends on. I mean, it could.
Is it a diet-related issue? So if you eat a lot of pineapple, it's more appealing.
Either way, I think it'd still be salty.
Lemonade in the front, chocolate in the back.
That went somewhere I couldn't go. And I am me. Well, all right, listen. Reed Brothers back here again. Missing out on Lee. Poor feller. Somebody said he was jumping over a fence that he shouldn't have been jumping over. Barbed wire fence, caught his testicle in one of those barbs, and he wasn't able to make it today. So ruptured his testicle. And we're sending out our hopes and our prayers for you, Brother Lee. Get those nuts right.
I got nothing.
You got nothing.
They gave him some balm to rub on his shit.
Some balm to rub on his shit.
Yeah.
Well, he gonna be all right.
How would you massage vigorously into wound? How does that work?
Rub some dirt on it. Get back up.
Here's
Get
some
back
Motrin, rub some dirt on it. Suck it up and move on.
Somebody suck it up so I can move on.
I'm not sucking nothing. I'm about putting stuff in people's booty hole. Nobody wants nothing in their booty hole.
Well, I'm quite certain I know people that would take issue with that.
Yeah, but they got purple hair.
They're just not in this room. I don't think.
We could ask Dr. Bobear what that syndrome would be called. People that like stuff in their booty hole.
Oh, I thought you were talking about bust a nut syndrome.
Well, I'm familiar with that one. Just haven't done it in a while.
Because that poor fellow, him and his testicle. I just don't even know what to think about that.
I don't
Come up
want
with
to.
shit like testicle torsion.
Testicle torsion. Ooh.
That sounds just from an engineering perspective. That just doesn't.
That's
sound...
like that's like somebody putting on a ball stretcher or something like that. That's like,
Ball stretcher.
yeah.
How? Quit it.
You never heard of that?
No.
Oh my God, you gotta look at porn. You'll be like, what the fuck?
Ball stretcher in
They're
porn.
like putting like a shackle around it, and then hanging a kettlebell off of it. And
That's an overachiever right there.
dude, let me tell you, it's like, damn.
What's the purpose of that?
I have no idea. It's like, why would
Apparently
you?
That guy lost a bet.
It's like, why would you do that? And I mean,
Well-
your nuts are hanging 12 inches
me-
lower than what they normally would.
To me, it's the exact same thing as picking up heavy shit to make your arms bigger.
Yeah, but your ball.
I don't think your balls work like
but That's.
I'm not a-
But here's the thing.
Imagine and just make your balls swell up.
What do you? But the thing is,
Then you
they don't
walk
make it.
funny.
They don't. But here's the thing: is they don't make a wife beater. You can go walk around with your balls hanging out and show it off.
Every wife beater, you can do that. Just
No,
take your
yeah,
pants off.
You know.
Yeah,
no.
but if you walk around with a nut hanging out, you're just asking for problems.
Yeah, you are. I mean,
Somebody's
it's like,
gonna thump it, like me,
It's like
and you fight the urge to just thump their
Yeah.
ball.
it's like take a stick and whack it. You know.
Yeah, just saying.
Thumping a
That
ball.
would stop a lot of this flash mob violence stuff if you were to
Go thump them.
thump somebody right in the dick. Just not that I'm advocating that. I'm just saying, what if?
Just do a nut check all the
Just
time.
yeah, or a cup
On the
check.
flash
Yeah.
dancers.
Hey,
At the
Some-
theater flash dancing. You
Yeah,
it's like, hey man,
yeah, but you got to get up. Yeah, it's like a squash.
squash,
you gotta go
squash.
up and to the left.
Yeah,
Up and to the left.
lift and separate.
Up and to the left.
Yeah, nut check.
What was the Kennedy thing? Down to the right. Down to the right. The magic bullet.
Which
I
is
got
probably
your magic bullet.
which was a 7.62 by 51
Oh.
That was the magic bullet.
out of an Italian Carcano, allegedly.
Have you guys seen all of the anomalies between Lincoln's assassination and Kennedy's assassination?
No,
Yeah, that's a weird one.
I have not.
I had to pull up the Y-files on that one because they explore all of it. But
Y-Files are awesome, isn't it?
I love that. But you know,
It's a YouTube show.
Lincoln's
Oh, I have to
secretary's
check it. I have
name was
not-
Kennedy, and Kennedy's secretary's name was Lincoln, and they all had the exact same numbers in their names, and one was born on February 8th of this year, 2008, and one was born, not 2008, but 1968 or 1928 or whatever, and the other one's 1828, and all these crazy anomalies that go along.
Coincidences that are just weird.
Yeah,
They were both shot in the back of the head by, with their wives right next to them. One was an actor that fled to a farmhouse. One shot from a farmhouse and fled somewhere. What's
Books
all the anomalies?
Depository and ran to one was shot in a theater from a whatever, and
Yeah.
then the other one was in a theater and went to or was in a whatever.
Yeah.
I need to drink more.
The crazy anomalies between the two.
you think it's just sheer coincidental, or is somebody's
think-
got a master plan in all this?
I think there are people out there that are looking at this stuff that have nothing better to do in their life.
Kind of.
So they just go and they look at similarities between whatever. I bet you $1 if they were to go look, they could find similarities between Kennedy's assassination and Jeffrey Dahmer.
Well, what two famous people got shot in the back of the head in a theater? Lincoln and the guy sitting in front of Pee Wee Herman. What?
True.
True. That's probably
that.
that's true.
It's factual.
True.
I'm just saying. Don't sit in front of Pee Wee Herman in a porn house.
I forget which. Was
So-
it Rodney Dangerfield sitting in front of him? I forget. Which famous person was sitting in front of
I
him?
don't know, but he messed up his hair.
Poor Paul Rubens.
So there's who was I was talking with? I was talking with somebody, and they were talking about the whole Kennedy being shot, and the the VP actually had him shot. Have you heard this?
Yeah,
before?
I've heard Johnson had something to do with it. I've also heard that the government, or not the government, the deep state part, or what would be called the deep state part of the government, was pissed off because of the attacks on the mafia and attacks and the lack of action on the Bay of Pigs. That apparently, according to the mafia, was just that's the last straw. This guy's got to go.
Yeah, but what was it?
And they
Lincoln's-
claim the CIA actually bumped him off.
Both of them had
Allegedly.
vice presidents named Johnson.
Huh?
Andrew Johnson was Lincoln's vice president, and Lyndon Baines Johnson was Kennedy's vice president. All kinds of crazy things.
There's a lot of weird similarities. There's a lot of them. But this Wi-Fi, I think Hecklefish is pretty funny.
Because the story I heard
all
from
right.
the story I heard from somebody that was they were kind of giving a history lesson in a way that
I learned my history through Twitter.
there was a Cuban communist guy that worked for LBJ, worked for the Bushes, and all these people to get rid of problematic people, put muscle and leverage on people, take care of problems.
Sure.
Which the guy married a Hawaiian prostitute, and they had a kid that went to the
Sure that wasn't
greatest cause.
Obama?
And
He was the
he
love
was
child of that.
his father was the guy that
I thought that was Lion Ted. Ted Cruz's dad was the one
Cuban.
no
No, he killed
lying no
He
it's
assassinated Kennedy.
no
Ted
that's-
Cruz's daddy killed Kennedy.
that, according to the great evil orange man.
evil.
What are you talking about?
Obama's dad.
Ah,
His
Obama's
Nigerian
dead.
dad or his other dad?
Yeah, which
Whatever
daddy?
the Cuban
Who's your daddy?
communist.
Who's your daddy?
What was his name? I don't even know his fucking name. But I
Shaka Khan.
yeah.
Well, I think it's
Shot-
funny that Trudeau and Fidel share a lot of similarities. That you didn't hear this?
No,
Was it a love
no.
child?
Clue me in, Obi-Wan.
Yeah, that Trudeau's Fidel Castro's love child. And-
Really?
Yeah, look at the pictures that the juxtaposed photos.
Yeah.
Freaking scary, because they do look relatively close. Other than the fact that, well, I guess it wouldn't be a son; it'd be more like a daughter, because Trudeau didn't have no nuts.
Yeah, he's
So
kind of spineless too.
spineless
He
nutless.
is
He's just
He's
north of the
Canadian.
border jellyfish.
he's just a
Canadian.
ball sack. He doesn't have any balls in it. It's just a sack.
He's
He's
got
a sack. A ballless sack.
half a
Ballless
nut.
sack.
He's like a prune.
Deflated balloon.
It's called a pouch.
Yep.
That's
He is a
that's
prune.
what it
he
is.
used, He used to be a plum.
Used to be a plum.
Now he's a prune.
All right,
Shriveled
so-
up and empty.
So what's our next topic of discussion here?
Well, I don't know. We should probably finish out this one. All right, we're going to thank you very much for this one. We're going to head on out. Reed Brothers, we gone.
Reed Brothers.